Welcome, gamers. It is Wednesday once again. We're back. It is Wednesday, fishing Wednesday, the day where we fished on Wednesday. Anyway, this is look at this. We got a seal in the background. This is today's image. It is fishing as usual, but no one cares. Don't even look at this. It's all about this guy right here. This fellow right here. What is this specifically? It's a gray seal. It looks kind of brown. But I guess maybe it's gray. Maybe it's the sand. You know, the sand makes it look less gray. There's a gray seal on the beach in Norfolk, England. Wow. England. Anyone know England? We have some UK viewers. I don't even know. Anyway, before I open web fishing, let me welcome everyone. Welcome Stream Elements, welcome Ronmu, welcome Resetter, Ratlord, SimmerQ, Hamp, Deppin, Slime Molder, Matthias, Stanley, Joseph, and Zoe. That's everyone. That's literally everyone. Alright guys, it's time. You already know. We do the same thing every week. Literally the same thing all the time. Hey, what the Wallace and Gromit special pack? Power Wash Sim has a Wallace and Gromit collab? I didn't know that. I had no idea. But now I do know. Now I'm aware that that is a thing that exists. I don't think I've ever watched Wallace and Gromit, so it doesn't really mean anything to me, but you know, it's cool, I guess. Anyway, Wallace and Gromit is good. It's a classic. Me, as someone who has never watched it, I know of it. Therefore, it's a classic. All right, let's do unlisted. Let's do manual. You already know. This doesn't even matter. No one's gonna join. Right? No one plays web fishing anymore. Why do I even play this game? Might as well try like a new game, right? What's the next big fishing game, huh? Everyone's done with web fishing. This is so 2024, dude. Web fishing 2025? Nah, no one cares. Welcome, Muffin. One of the best things to come out of England, possibly. I don't know. What do you think are the best things from England? Of all the things that England has provided to the world, I would say chicken tikka masala. Yeah, I was gonna. You had the same idea. The Indian food, chicken tikka masala. You know, some people argue it existed because of, you know, the Indian population in the UK. And if such a thing is true, then yes, that is great. I think that is quite awesome. We need a new casual multiplayer game. True. It has to have fishing as well. Did I show the code? You're right, I didn't. That's why no one joined, because I didn't show the code. Okay, here's the code. There it is. There it is. I pinned the message. Manually unpin the message. Okay. UK EDM. I don't even know. Didn't they also invent like hardstyle or something? Actually, I don't know. I'm not really a fan. It's fine, you know, it's fine. Football, did they? Are you sure they invented that? Next big fishing game will be Street Fighter 6, and you will have fishings for openings? I don't think so. They couldn't have invented football. Isn't that literally like every nation has had some form of football? Like all it is, you're just kicking a ball around. You don't need the UK for that. Welcome as for all. Fish Fighter. Invented. See, note how I called it football instead of soccer, because you know that's what the rest of the world knows it as. It's just we in the US we're like, oh yeah, football. American football. They don't even say American football. It's just regular football, and then we assume everyone else agrees, and then when they're like, oh, actually, do you mean soccer? Haha, because, you know, football, it's only Americans who didn't have football. That's how it is. That's the American culture. disregarding other countries and their preferences for names. I prefer saying football. Let's see this guy. This guy knows. Fish fighter. Play every game with the fishing mode and review only the fishing part. Someone's already done that, actually. There's a video that I watched. I even talked about it on the previous stream, I think. Well, was it? When did I talk about it? On the previous web fishing stream, I think. Maybe the one before that. There was a video of someone who played not every game, but many games that have some kind of fishing minigame. And he ranked them. And you know, many of them, they had many differences. A lot of different implementations of fishing. Sock her? That's no way to treat a lady. What are you talking about? I said soccer, not sock her. Duh. I know, it's a common thing to, you know, the suffix er to be her. It's a classic one. You know, if you ever were to look at the history of comedy, that would be on there. Misinterpreting a word that sounds like another word. And that is one very common. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I acting like you don't know what this joke is? Me explaining the joke for no reason. Everyone understands Wolfie. You don't need to explain this. But what if someone doesn't understand? You know, it's happened before. At the case where, you know, for the longest time, Choco Jacks didn't even know shrimp fried rice was, you know, referring to, you know, a shrimp frying the rice. And then, like, one day I explained it and then she understood. And so, you know, you can't just assume that people don't get things. Okay, because, you know, maybe someone just didn't understand and they were afraid to ask. And then after me explaining it in excruciating detail, they're like, oh, shoot, that's what they meant by this. I understand. You know, I didn't know. And now that someone has explained it, my life has been enriched. And I understand everything. And then I remember all the times people said this joke that I didn't understand. It's kind of like that one, remember that story of this one kid who had their father told them, with great power comes great responsibility. And then the joke, not the joke, it's not even a joke. The quote was from someone named Francis Bacon, but then the kid misheard it as France, as in the country. France is bacon. So every time someone said that quote, he would just say France is bacon, and he didn't understand that it was the name Francis Bacon. And every time someone would say the joke, he would just say France is bacon, and they would nod as if they understood what he was saying. But he's like, I don't understand what France being bacon has to do with this quote. And then later he learned. He was like, oh, there's a person named Francis Bacon. And then then he had flashbacks to all those times, and everyone, you know, they didn't even understand that he didn't understand. That's the best form of comedy, is when multiple people don't understand something, but they also don't understand that the other person does not understand. Does this even make sense? I don't think it makes sense. I'm just talking. Is my fan PC spinning? Feels kind of like, hold on. why does it feel like my GPU fan is spinning? Ah, whatever, it's fine. Is it fine? Is it? I can't. Okay, I thought I couldn't open web fishing. Bro is basically a script kiddie for jokes. It wasn't even a joke though. It was just like a quote. He was repeating something he had heard as a kid. You can't expect him to understand the name Francis. Bacon. What was he even baking? Am I right, guys? Haha, this is another common form of comedy. It is actually the same form of comedy. I forgot what I said 5 seconds ago. What did I say? Bacon, right? What was he baking? Like baking? Bake in? Bacon? The Baconator? Wow. I can't Baconator. Whoa, I can't believe that's dangerous. Bacon shouldn't be eating people. People should be eating bacon. Oh my god. Does Wendy's know about this? Baconator. They can't be doing this. Bacon pancakes are good. Have you ever had candied bacon? I think it is quite the interesting food that I've had once or twice, and it was, you know, normally I'd be like, it doesn't really go well. You know, bacon is like salty, and candied bacon is like sweet. It's actually alright. Bacon pancakes. I don't think I've ever had bacon pancakes, so I've had chicken and waffles, and those have had bacon, but I've never really had with pancakes. When was the last time y'all had pancakes? When was the last time I had pancakes? If I search for pancakes in my notes, do I have anything? Yes, actually. I have one where at some point, okay, on 2023, November 24th, on Friday, we talked about cheesecakes, hotcakes, and pancakes and what the difference between hotcakes and pancakes are. And then in 2022, December 21st, on stream, I talked about the time I put honey on pancakes in high school. See, now we know. Now you can look at the video. Also, welcome, Deffins. Thank you for the 32 months. That is many months. You have pancakes all the time, probably a week or so ago, sometime last week. Dang. I've not had one in a long time, probably. I feel like it's common, like if you go to a hotel or something and they have like a breakfast included in the price, that's probably when a lot of people have pancakes. You could try making some. Yeah, but I don't feel like it. I don't really want to. Defins had pancakes last week. What do you put on your pancakes? It's gotta be syrup, right? But like, are you putting things that are not just maple syrup? Are you putting perhaps a different type of syrup? I don't even know what other types of syrup there are. Honey? You're putting honey on the pancakes? Dang. You see crepes every week. Now, is it the savory crepes or the sweet one? And then what would you put on it? Is it like whipped cream and strawberries and banana? I feel like when I think of a default sweet crepe, it's one that has those ingredients that I just listed. Honey and butter, sometimes just butter. Does anyone put like powdered sugar, perhaps? Sweet one, strawberry jam with whipped cream. It's gotta be whipped cream, right? Imagine crepes without whipped cream. I can, because I like crepe cakes. I've talked about this. Crepe cakes, if you've never had this, you should try it. Crepe cake. Especially the one that has green tea. Matcha crepe cake. This is so good. Take a look at this and go, whoa, what the? They put crepe layered and then they put the matcha on it and then the other stuff, strawberries perhaps. That's good. You should try it. If you've never tried it, you should. Powdered sugar is too messy. I feel like I'm not a huge fan of it as well. Butter and sugar. What about does anyone do the thing where they take like a blowtorch and then is it like creme brulee? They do that on the sugar. I don't know. It feels a bit excessive. See, a crepe in Akihabara is kind of disappointing. No, you gotta go to Harajuku for those, right? Probably. Or like, I don't know, another place that's better known for crepes. I had so much humidity in my apartment for a bit that my powdered sugar unpowdered. I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, you did mean Harajuku. Oh, I don't know. You know, that is a place that is known for them. I guess many of them are kind of mid, maybe, because, you know, they're like, oh, we're here. We might as well just make them. And then they're all the same. And what's good is crepe Suzette. I have not heard of that. I will look it up after I catch this fish. It's a radiant walleye. Okay, it's what is called crepes Suzette. Not recipe, just regular. Yes. Oh, I feel like I maybe have had this. Oh yeah, no, this looks familiar. This is like French toast, but instead of toast, it's like crepes, right? This looks exactly what that would be. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. It looks similar. You're flying to Japan in 2 weeks. What should you eat? Japanese food. I don't know. What would I recommend in Japan? Oh, if you're ever near Sugi Bee Garden, it's not actually a garden for bees. It's a store that sells honey related products. They're located in many places, but if you are ever at a Sugi Bee Garden, you should get the ice cream. Sugi Bee Garden, they have like a soft serve or whatever, and they have like a yuzu ice cream. Yuzu honey, literally yuzu honey. What's it called? The ice cream soft serve. Sugi Bee Garden. It's good. It's actually so good. Is it this one? Do I have photos of it? Let me look at my Japan photos. Oh, they were on my old computer. Surely I have them here. Ah, whatever. No, I gotta look for them because then you can know what to look for. Okay, hold on. They're not even web fishing anymore. Okay, we go here. We go to the downloads folder. Where is it? Pictures, documents. Where's my downloads folder? Do I? Oh, I don't back up my downloads folder. I'm so stupid. Right, because I specifically don't. Well, okay. I guess I don't have an image. It's on my old computer. Whatever, it's fine. But you should have it. And then yeah, ramen. Ramen's pretty good. I mean, you could get ramen. Like, there's not really a specific place for ramen I would recommend. It's anywhere. Wait, what's another place? I'm sure. Surely I have like Japanese food recommendations. You could try takoyaki. I mean, that's like, you know, standard, just regular Japanese food. I'm thinking of like specific ones. What's the best style of ramen? In my opinion, Hakata ramen. It's like thin. It's like al dente slightly. It's good. But okonomiyaki, you should try that as well. I miss having good Japanese food. I mean, they exist in New York, but it's not the same. You should get sushi. Yeah, just do all this stuff. Just do all the things. It's crazy how fast Denchi reached level 50. I feel like I've been playing this for a while. Now we're close. Well, you gotta be using the sodas, right? There's a soda that increases your EXP gain. Oh, also another thing you could try that everyone always says to try is Family Mart chicken, Famichiki. I personally, I don't think it's like the best one, but a lot of people say it's like the best fried chicken of all the, what is it called? All the convenience store chains. It's alright. I prefer Lawson's. Lawson L Chicky. They called L despite the fact that it's a W. A dub. You could try that. What else was there? I don't know. A bunch of other stuff. Anyway, the reason behind Sugi Bee Garden, the yuzu soft serve ice cream thing that I mentioned, is that the first time that I went to Japan, we went to, I think, Nara, the place with all the deer, and they had one of those Sugi Bee Garden places that had the soft serve. And then like I had it there, I was like, holy frick, this is like the best ice cream I've ever had. And then the next time I was back in Nara, I specifically went there. And then I told the employees were like, oh yeah, how do you know? Because, you know, we're not Japanese. They're like, oh, how do you find this store? And then I was like, oh, actually, I was here like 2 years ago, specifically this store. And they were like, whoa, what the? That's amazing. You came all the way from America. And I said, yep. Welcome, Proud Not Jack. Fimsh, another classic misspelling of animal. If this was last week, that would have been on the article, the AI generated article about fun ways to I can't even mispronounce animal names. Fimsh, Chimpkin. car, Doge. Japan trip confirmed. For Defins, yes. Not for me. I mean, also confirmed for the past because I've been there in the past. Let's go. You could go. You can be going right now. Literally right now. Why are you watching this stream? You could be in Japan right now. You could be on a plane. You could be watching this on the plane even. Assuming the Wi-Fi is good. Wi-Fi is never good. It's always bad. You ever try using Wi-Fi on a plane? It just doesn't work. I'm sure it's better now than when it was 5 years ago, but it's probably still pretty bad. And I simply don't. Audio only works. Watching a stream. Has anyone tried streaming from an airline? from an airplane? Is that even reasonable? Probably not. I would imagine they probably don't have good upload. Wi-Fi when you can drive. So true. Wi-Fi. Why would you even fi when you don't even have to fi? Wife-I? No. Don't even have a wife. I don't even have a wife, nor even a waifu. You know, some people, they're out there, they're like, oh, everyone, they've got their own anime waifu that they, you know, they enjoy the presence of. They get all the merch. I don't even have any such a thing. I don't even have a waifu. Doesn't even exist. Does anyone here have like an anime character you are often associated with that you may consider a waifu or husbando, as you will? One that is not a VTuber, preferably, because that would be kind of weird. Is that weird? I don't know. It is a little bit weird because they're like real people. It is quite weird. Unless you're like literally like married to them or like, you know, whatever. But that's a different story. It's literally different. Is it though? Is it even different? Is it even the same? No one truly knows the meaning of words nowadays. You ask people the meaning of words and they don't even know. I don't think I have one, but would be cool if I did. What makes you think it would be cool though? Is it because everyone else is doing it? And you're like, oh man, they all have their own waifu and I'm here waifu-less. When people think of me, they don't even think of a specific anime character. Peer pressured. Man, look at Librarian. He totally has a wife. Real. Parentheses real. Welcome Choco Milk Tea YouTube. But you're on Twitch. That's totally different. What were you doing? Choco Milk Tea YouTube. Special events. A stream with completely different model on Twitch? You're multi-streaming? That's cray. I hope you had a good stream though. Welcome Mono Nex. Welcome Paul Rito. Welcome Choco Milk Tea. And my first multi-stream and did karaoke. That's great. I hope everyone had a good time. I hope everyone who was on Twitch was like, whoa, this is great. I love seeing streams on Twitch and also YouTube. Karaoke was good. What was your favorite song you sang at karaoke? In general, not even just, you know, in this stream. Maybe in the past stream and also in general, songs that you enjoy singing. Am I winning? I don't even know anymore. Welcome to Tricious. I feel like there's no reason to not believe Librarian if he says he has a wife. Surely, he will never lie. It's not like he's playing a character or anything. It's hard to believe that someone this chronically online with a Love Live username on Twitch can be married. Hey, that's insulting Love Live fans. I can't believe this. This guy thinks Love Live fans cannot possibly be married if they're a Twitch viewer. Sang Lag Train, pretty proud of it since I don't usually sing Japanese songs. That's a good song. Everyone knows the music video. It's the one that's like grayscale. And they've got repeating imagery. It's a good one. Classic song, everyone knows it. Lag Train, good. I hope they can figure out what's causing the lag. If they fix the lag at some point. Lag Train always reminds me of the N64 because of the hand pipes. I feel like I don't know Lag Train enough to like remember exactly what the instrumentals sound like. Like, despite it being such a classic song, I don't think I've listened to it that much. Maybe just like once or twice. And I feel like a lot of people don't tend to sing it at karaoke's. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe it is N64. I should really catch up on Love Live stuff. Aqua, see, that's how I know it's pronounced Aqua. Aqua Final Live is this summer. I don't think I have the money this time. I guess I'm not going. But then what if you regret it? What if like 10 years from now, you're like, oh, I should have gone. It was my last time. I should probably not be saying this because then you're like, oh no, now I'm going to feel bad for not going. Forget I said anything. Okay, yeah, you're not going to be missing anything. Literally doesn't even matter. Nothing really even matters. Like, I missed the 10th anniversary Aikatsu live, whatever, it's fine. Who even knows if there will ever be another one? I don't know. I only consider going because of that. I'm sure it's fine. Totally, you know, 50 years from now, none of this is even gonna matter. You know, the time you spent... Actually, that's kind of a bad way to think about it. None of this even matters. Nothing you're doing right now matters at all. Your current job, this stream right now is not even gonna matter. Literally web fishing 50 years from now, no one's gonna care. You know, you got to level 50, no one cares. 50 years from now, it will matter the most, maybe. Then you're like, oh, but yeah, remember back in the day? Oh yeah, remember when we just played web fishing? What happened now? What happened to that Wolfie guy? No, he's still alive. Actually, he's literally streaming right now. It's 50 years from now, he's like old. He's still alive. He still has the same VTuber model. He hasn't even had a new outfit reveal. He's still doing these daily arts. This is still even web fishing. Steam is still around. Twitch is still out there. What matters about web fishing is the impact it had on gaming at the time and gaming as a whole. Do you think web fishing will have a long-lasting impact 50 years from now? That there will be game developers making, you know, multiplayer experiences and they're like, you know what inspired me? Web fishing. Back in the day, I played web fishing for hours. Specifically, this one guy named Wolfie, he would stream it pretty often. And I had a good time. And, you know, I wanted to create an experience similar to this game, but more modern. Or whatever. Every game has some sort of impact. Yeah. You know what game had impact? Genshin. Get it? Genshin impact. So true. Streamer, so true. Genshin does have impact. It's literally in the name. Kokai impact. Third impact. Legend has it he's still web fishing. He's literally web fishing right now. Literally on this lake. He will never leave this lake. Yeah, it had the third impact. 3 impacts. The impact font that they use on memes. That's a thing that exists. Hey, is this fishing rod clipping? Hey, I never noticed. What the? Game developer, are you aware of this bug? I can't believe. Look at this. It's clipping. It's clipping the clothing. I can't believe. Refund. Get this game out. 0 out of 10. They would not even consider the fact that things would clip through clothing. Where's the developer at? Get him on the phone right now. Get him out of here. I'm just kidding. Given that it's taken me this many hours to even notice, I don't think it matters. I'm surprised it took me that long to notice. I was like, surely, you know, something like this. Like I thought I would have noticed this by now, but I guess not. Just goes to show you that not everything matters. Sometimes the most important thing is to finish what you're doing. To ship a game in maybe an incomplete state, better than never shipping the game. That's me. When I make games, I never release them because I have never really even made a game that had gameplay. I just had demos. Just tech demos of physics interactions and auto tiling and whatever. None of this even is real. None of this is even real, guys. This lake right here, it doesn't exist in real life. Maybe it does exist. Maybe there is a lake somewhere that just happens to look exactly like this one. And maybe there isn't. Maybe no such thing even exists. Look at that mushroom. Are you seeing that mushroom right there? It's absurd. How do they make mushrooms this large? The size of a cat, even. Even larger than a cat. A bird. Okay, it's not larger than a cat. It is, you know, it's like not that, it's like not that big. No, it is huge. It's like, you know, it's huge. There ain't much room. No, there's so much room. It's actually huge. But this mushroom though, look at this mushroom. Now that's a reasonably sized mushroom. I guess, you know, relatively this is also still huge. If we assume this cat is the size of, like, you know, an average human, which may not be the case, but maybe it is. Maybe this is the, you know, like a 5 foot something tall cat. Then this mushroom would also be quite huge. Maybe like, you know, 2 feet, 2.5. It's a lot. That is a large mushroom. Or are these trees just small? I don't know. Anyway. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. What's happening? I got my, at work, I got my performance review. I received a small raise, which is just the standard raise that everyone gets. Performance review just like fully met expectations, despite the fact that over the past year my manager has been like, oh yeah, I've been surprised at how, you know, how much you've demonstrated you know, leadership qualities and other stuff. And I was like, oh okay, yeah, that's cool. And then to see this being a fully met instead of exceed, I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. It's not like I can argue with it. Welcome, Teddy. Even if the cat is toddler size or cat size, it would still be a massive mushroom. That is true. It is very true. Yay, money. Classic money. Raised expectations, now you live them. What? What does that mean? You can, not at our company. I know some people that were upset that they got fully met and then they actually quit. So that's a thing you could do if you're unhappy and you tell them and then they don't do anything about it the next year. You could be like, all right, I'm out of here. But I'm totally fine with it because honestly, I do feel like I make a lot of money. You know, even more than my previous company, because this one has like stocks and like the bonus is more and like whatever. And I'm like, you know, it's fine. It's already more than I would even already want. But you know, it would not be bad to make more. Actually, would it be bad? I'd have to pay more in taxes. But like, whatever. I'm like, I would be making more money. I sometimes feel like managers just pre-select the rating without much concern for reality. Maybe it's a bit too conspiratorial. I think there's a thing where like they have a certain budget and then they have meetings about like, well, does this person really like, you know, you know, we give this person this thing, then maybe we can't give like 2 people, you know, like a slightly larger thing, and then they're like, oh, okay, you know, did this person's work really warrant this thing? And they're like, no, but like, you know, maybe like next year, you know, they're on track to getting this thing, and then you just keep hearing this. Was the increase more or less % than the amount of fat in the milk you drink? What kind of drink, what kind of milk do I drink? How much fat is in, I know you're referring to 2%, but it was a 3% raise. But like, what is the % milk of whole milk? But specifically whole milk that is lactose-free whole milk %. Isn't whole milk 3? But what about, is lactose-free one also 3%? Probably, I don't know. I would assume it's like the same thing. He said the word wrong. He drinks wild milk. What does that even mean? You can't give exceeds to everyone because then you need to give them bonuses and stuff. So true. Anyway, but it was kind of like, well, you know, you've been saying that I've exceeded expectations informally, and yet now I get fully meats. All right. And well, you know, to be even more so, some of these have to be very specific circumstances. Looks like somewhere between 3 and 3.5. 3.37%. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. Whatever. Like, I technically already got a raise earlier this year. I don't even know what it was about. They were just like, oh yeah, look at this, you get some money. I was like, alright, that's cool. So like, I guess this would be like another raise. The other raise that I had was actually very significant. It's maybe like 7%, I don't even know. It's a huge amount. And I was like, whoa, alright. I don't know what it was about exactly. Maybe they were like, oh no, you know, the economy. Maybe like people want to leave for some reason. Let's, you know, give him some more money so he stays. That's how it is. It's happened before. At a previous company, they've had a thing where like, you know, they were going through some transitional things, you know, changing managers, people high up are leaving. And then maybe they're like, oh no, if the managers are leaving, and then, you know, maybe the individual contributors, they're like, oh shoot, I don't want to work here. They start leaving. A lot of people were leaving, and then they started giving like retention bonuses to people. But then they're like, don't tell people about this, okay? There's whatever. I'm telling people because it's a previous company. And they're like, okay, if you stay here for like an extra whatever time, actually it wasn't, yeah, like after, if you were to stay here for another year, you will get this bonus. And I was like, all right, I wasn't planning on leaving. I didn't tell them I wasn't planning on leaving, but I just stayed anyway because I was going to do that regardless. And then, you know, I got the bonus. I mean, that's cool. But then they had another thing where they're like, if you stay here and you sign this contract to say that you will specifically be staying here, we'll give you this amount. I did not sign that one. If it's one that's just like, if you happen to stay here, you get the money. If you leave, you don't get it, but whatever. That's fine. I will not sign a thing that is specifically, you have to stay here. It's like, what if I just really want to leave? What if I'm out there and I'm like, I don't want to be doing this? And then, you know, I would have that contract and they're like, oh god, but you signed the contract. None of this. It's not happening. Anyway, that happened. When do your alls, is that even a word? Your alls? Y'all's, when is y'all's performance review bonus thing? Does that happen like around March for you guys? Is it standardized? I guess companies have it at different times. Some companies don't even have like a regular annual review process. Sometimes this month, yo, so true, here as well. Like, I remember the place I worked at for 7 years. They did not have a formal yearly review. It was kind of just like, I don't know, they're just like, here it is. Sometimes you get one, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you would do like the, you know, whatever meeting with your manager to align on expectations, and then no talk about increasing salary every 6 months, but we don't get a bonus. They're just a small cola. You get cola, Coca-Cola, Sprite, Pepsi. What if one day they're like, we're not going to give you cola this year. What about Pepsi? You're like, is Pepsi fine? You're like, no, it's not. No, I know, yeah, it's cost of living adjustment. I know. But like, wouldn't it be funny if it was actually cola? They're like, hey guys, here's cola. And then everyone goes, whoa, I love cola. And then when you think it's actually Coca-Cola and they give you like money instead, you're like, what the? I was expecting cola. And then your brain is like, money can be used to purchase goods and services. And you go, oh yeah, right. True. I could use this cola to purchase cola. Apparently HR was holding that info back for some reason. Talk with manager today. He says probably nothing to address. You're doing good. But then watch as when you get the actual like adjustment, and he's like, yeah, just like not fully met for some reason. What the? You told me I was doing good. This is Texas giving out Pepsi as grounds for justified homicide. Is that true? Do people in Texas hate Pepsi? Our annual bonuses are pushed until end of April. Some people get the second half of bonuses in October. Man, the timing is so different though. People get money at different times. It's crazy. Why can't people just get money at the same time? Pepsi's fine, I'm tired of pretending it isn't. I'm not really a fan of Pepsi. I guess I'm not a fan of like soda in general, actually. But like when I did drink soda, just something about Pepsi is not, it's just not what I'm expecting. You know, some people can't taste the difference, but I can taste the difference. I prefer Coke, will happily accept a Pepsi. I don't know if I would. Actually, I don't know. I guess I don't order sodas at all in general. So if for whatever reason I did order a Coke and they offer me Pepsi, I'd be like, yeah, just give me water then. Let's see, honestly, I don't even want performance reviews. Can't they hurt my pride in other ways? Like straight up fire me? What are you talking about? You're assuming that your performance reviews are negative? Are you're just assuming that you're gonna have negative reviews? You're so pessimistic. I don't even know. Big fan of Pilk. I have never had. And I don't think I ever will. The idea of Pilk is not as disgusting as it used to be though. Like, you know, I used to be like, oh, what the heck? Pilk? That's gross, man. It's gross. But then like someone described it as like, it's like, I think it was when Salome did it. Remember Salome from Niji, Sanji, JP, when she had Pilk or something, and then she was like, "Oh, it's kind of like creamy," and I was like, "Wait a second, it's kind of like a float, you know, like a Coke float, where they have like the Coca-Cola and they have like ice cream that melts in it. If you think of it that way, the milk is kind of just like unsweetened ice cream, right? And so it's like, all right, I can see it. That's fine. I've had a bad performance review before. It's not the end of the world. I have never had one. I'm just built different. Okay. I don't know why I had to say that. It's like, oh yeah, you had a negative one? Well, I've never had one. Therefore, I am superior. No, why, Wolfie, come on. You don't always have to compare it to yourself, alright? This guy's so self-centered. As soon as anyone says anything, he's just like, oh yeah, well, I have a similar experience, but it was actually good, okay? And then everyone's like, wow, this guy. You ever worried about that in conversations? Like a lot of times people, they like say things about themselves and then like your inclination is like, oh, I have a relevant story about myself. But then you're like, well, if I say this story, wouldn't that be like focusing on myself instead of, you know, but then like, then I have nothing else to say, right? Most people's responses to conversations is like they have something that they can relate to. You're like, oh, he told this story about the time he went to Japan, and then I'm like, oh, I've been to Japan. What if I was like, oh yeah, I was also there and blah blah blah. But then it's like maybe they also want to hear that, right? Because then, you know, then they can relate. But it's hard to tell sometimes. You gotta wonder like whether you were saying too much about yourself. But then if you don't say anything about yourself and then you only ever ask about them, then it's like, I don't know, maybe some people do just like talking about themselves, right? I mean, the other person, you know, you just ask them about themselves and they never ask anything about you. You're like, well, okay, I guess I don't matter then, right? But I actually don't mind. When people are only talking about themselves, I usually don't mind. I guess it depends. If I care at all about the person, I usually don't mind that they talk about themselves, because then I can learn about them, right? But then if it's like someone I don't care about, they're just talking about themselves, I'm like, yeah, alright. I will listen still. Whether I will maintain that knowledge, I don't know. Pilk is not as bad as it sounds when I try it one day. You could make it right now. Literally right now. Alfie's built different. So true. Zoe, stop caring about that. I feel like if I'm talking too much, I will throw opportunities your way. But what if you don't? What if they don't even understand? What if they just never say it? There's like people that like they never talk about themselves and then you realize you don't know anything about them. You're like, okay, despite the fact that I've known this person for so long, I don't think they ever talk about themselves. So I have no idea what they're like. You don't have Pepsi? What? You could try with Coca-Cola, though. If you have it. Ginger beer. I mean, you could go out and buy Pepsi. Unless you mean you don't have Pepsi, like, in your region at all. In which case, surely they have Coca-Cola, right? Doc cares about Wolfie, thank you. They don't understand my clumsy conversation skills, then communication failed, it will never recover. Classic. Classic situation of people not even recalling things. Can you believe that this guy is out here talking conversation, talking about himself? That's crazy. People should never talk about themselves. They should only ever talk about the economy and sports and movies that they saw, but nothing about themselves that anyone can ever relate to. Whoa, the weather's pretty nice. Actually, guys, the weather is pretty nice. I know I'm saying this just, you know, as something you make fun of, but actually the weather yesterday was really nice. Also, combined with the fact that daylight saving hour changed, it was actually like really nice for it to be still bright outside at like 6:30 or 7. I left work and I'm like, whoa, it's so bright outside. And then it was like 6 o'clock and I'm like, it's still so bright outside. It was like 6:30. Whoa, guys, it's still so bright outside. And I think that's good for mental health. You know, despite the fact that we had to wake up an hour early compared to usual, I think it's worth it. This one time, I think it was good. I mean, all the times, you know, when you have sunlight outside, that's nice. The weather's rainy? What? Telling me the weather's different in different places and that it's not nice everywhere? See, I don't usually drink sodas that have high fructose corn syrup, and I do enjoy imported cola. Well, I don't. I also don't enjoy sodas. They're too sweet, and it's not for me. Talking about the weather is frowned upon for no reason. No, it's only for some people. Only some people who think that it doesn't mean anything. The people that don't care about small talk. And I don't mean the programming language small talk, but the concept in general in conversations known as small talk. You know, like, oh, the weather. Oh, you see the sports game. Oh, the economy, guys. The stocks were down. And then they went back up temporarily, and then they're still a little bit down. It's rainy. It's also rainy. Welcome, Delicious Smile. The third... Sorry, I'm going to read this message. Soaking in that vitamin D and exercising is pog. True. So true. Going back up temporarily. Well, it went up a little bit. Surely it's fine. The third sunny day in a row, I end up going back to this famous meme. https://cdn/discordapp.com/attachment/4568813. What is this image? I'm going to click the image. People that are watching the VOD, it is someone pointing a gun at the sun, and it says, "I've had enough." Have you had enough of the sun? I have not. I think the sun is nice. It's nice to have it around to provide sunlight to us all. Some might even say it's lit. You might even say it's lit, fam. You have a sun allergy? What are you, a vampire? What's this guy talking about? This guy's allergic to the sun. Actually, I guess some people, that is true for some people. Apparently, man, I don't even know. I don't even know the sun. Does anyone even know the sun? What about the daughter? It's always about the sun. Always about sunlight. What about daughter light, huh? Only sun, huh? What about the moon? Is the moon the daughter? I don't even know. This is where you go, Wolfie, what are you talking about? What is bro yapping about? This guy always just out here saying things like this. Inconsequential. There's no reason. No rhyme or reason for any of this. Rhyme nor reason. My hand gets really itchy and skin around my knuckles get flaky. What? He's a vampire. Do you know there's a blood moon tomorrow? I did not know that. I was not aware of this. The sun is the tarot card. This tarot card reference. I know all the tarot cards, right? I can name all of them right now. The sun, the moon, the fool, lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, 25% chance of giving Joker some stats, and then the Hierophant, that's the one that gives you 2 soul hearts, and then Temperance, right? That's the one that spawns a blood donation machine and also gives you the value of your jokers in dollars. One that makes you fly for a room. Which one is that? That's the Fool. No, the Fool makes you go back to the first room. That's the Hanged Man, right? The Hanged Man also removes 2 cards that you've selected. And then you've got Justice, right? That's the one that spawns a beggar and also gives you glass card. Oh, the High Priestess. Yeah, that's another one. Is there High Priestess in Battlefield? What does it do? Is that... I always confuse the ones that are like turn your cards into spades, into diamonds, into, you know, the other suits. You know, the other ones. The 2 other ones. Hearts and spades and diamonds and clubs. And then what? I don't even know. All of them. That's all the tarot cards. Literally all of them. No one even knows any. And then you got the runes, right? Per KO, remember that one? Remember, Burks, that's one. High Priestess is 2 planet cards? Oh yeah, that's what it is. Alright, I'm gonna drink water. It is 6 p.m. Everyone, it is 6 p.m. in my time zone. Alright. I've hydrated. Everything is totally good. I am totally hydrated. Totally. When you see someone and they say totally, whoa, dude, that was totally rad. That was kickin' rad, bro. And then you go so true. And then you say puppy whirl. And they're like, what? And then you continue to say puppy whirl. And they get so confused. No one even knows. Yo, that was kicking rad. Anyway, what else has been going on? I feel like since I had, you know, like a chatting stream on Monday where we played Mario Picross, we already got the chatting out of the way. I got nothing else going on. What else is there even to discuss? We've covered all of it. What do I have in my notes? Nothing. Let me check my notes. Time to insert myself. This is when you were sorely needed. You must now say things about yourself so that I have discussion topics. Things that are happening out there. Alright, let's check my notes, guys. Oh, do you know that frisbee is a trademark term? Do you know that? Frisbee? The object that's just known as the disc that you throw around? Frisbee? Trademarked. It's like a Kleenex kind of situation. A Band-Aid kind of situation. Everyone calls it a frisbee, but frisbee is actually a specific brand. And there it is, frisbee. If you didn't know, now you know. Yesterday was 311 day. 311? What? My city is currently holding a big embedded systems expo convention conference thing. I've been going to scout some companies to potentially apply to. Do they have job fairs at the universities there? Like in the US, they have this thing where sometimes companies will just go to schools. There's like a big, like they go to the auditorium, they set up like tables, and then it's like they talk to people that are about to graduate. And they're like, hey, you're graduating, you have a degree in whatever, and then you're like, oh, maybe you'd like to work for us. And they give you like, you know, business cards. Job fair. I was gonna say that, but I decided not to. Job fair. No, it's all nepotism. No, there's some jobs that are fair. Even they technically do. Wait, didn't I want to attend one? When was it? I don't know. What if I do know? What if it was tomorrow, actually? It could literally be tomorrow. Tomorrow? Hey, do you know that Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out tomorrow? Can you believe that? It's crazy. As well as Silk Song is also coming out tomorrow, and Bloodborne PC Remaster is also coming out tomorrow. Wow. How did they coordinate all these things to happen? And also Bloodborne Switch version? Wow. I'm just kidding. It's never gonna happen. Yeah, Steve Jobs died of Ligma. You won't believe my plans coming up. Conventions? Which one? What's the next one? I have no idea when conventions are. Which one is it? When is SakuraCon? When is the expo known as anime? Right, someone is attempting it. Who is this? I don't recognize his name. If this is you, leave a message in the chat, and also say that you're not going to hack, because we've had situations where people, they show up and they start hacking, and I'm like, you can't be here. Okay, so if you are not a hacker, please say something in the Twitch chat so that I can confirm, and I will allow you to join the lobby. Not a hacker. Do you know them? Is it someone you know? If it's not someone you know, then I will not. Unless they show themselves in the chat soon, right now. You gotta show yourself. Wait, who? I don't know. Just Vitex? Are they even here? Are they even real? Is this even a real person? It is in May. SoccerCon is 420. Oh yeah, right. The funny number. I'm currently considering to just say screw and attend conventions for free for the rest of the year. What do you mean for free? How do you attend them for free? Oh, to like to work. All right, to work at them. Right, you literally said it in parentheses. Off-Kai around summer, on the fence if I want to join in. I'm sure there's many people going to Off-Kai. Off-Kai, you know, this is the premier VTuber event nowadays. VTubers be like, I'm going to Off-Kai, and then you go, wow, what the? Me too, I'm gonna be there. And then you go, and then you meet all the people. Yeah, it's cool. You're not a hacker, I see, that's what you meant. SoccerCon is East, so what does that mean? Easter weekend? East E weekend? Anime Expo is Independence Day weekend. Oh, Easter! Easter. Easter. Right, Easter weekend. I don't know when Easter is, though. Is Easter in May, or is that in April? Isn't the calculation for Easter like a complex one? That's why programs have built-in support for calculating the day that is Easter. Easter is in April, sometimes late March. I see. You know, Easter is it's a big thing in Europe. In the US, we don't even get the day off. I mean, I guess it is on a Sunday, but I mean, we don't get the Monday off. Or the Friday off. You know, when I worked in a company where many people were from Europe, they were all out for Easter. There's also V Expo in the UK. That is true. That is another VTuber event. I will say not as big as Off-Kai Expo. Isn't it wild though that Off-Kai Expo is like popular now that people don't even know what the word Off-Kai means? Sometimes when people say Off-Kai, they're like, oh, you mean the convention? No, Off-Kai is just like it's just like a Japanese term for like when you meet people that you know from online in real life. And I've had many situations where people said, oh, we're having an Off-Kai. And you're like, what? Off-Kai is happening? I didn't know. I thought it was in, you know, this time of year. No, it's just a general term. Now everyone just, they don't even know. They're not even aware of the connotations of the word. I heard it as the convention before the actual term. That's what I'm saying, is that people don't know now. They just think it's like a thing for the convention. When is a Easter weekend? Never. Anyway, that's the thing. I'm sure there's many other phrases like that. Off-Kai implies the existence of an on-Kai. Yes, that is right now. When this is literally right now. Web fishing, if you're here, this is an on-Kai. We're online and we're meeting. The kanji for Kai is like, you know, it's got this thing, it's got like the dash, it's got like a little like another thing. One of those things. It's right there. Waiting for the web fishing Off-Kai LAN party. There's not even a reason to do this at a LAN party. Dragon Ball Kai. That's probably a different Kai, right? I would assume. Off-Kai. What did Kai even do this time? Why would we off him? You know, some people, they say off to mean to kill. Off Kai? What? I think he's a fine person that should not be offed. Can't believe you would even suggest to do this. Anyway, yes, the off is for offline. The Kai is for meeting. Make a virtual VTuber convention, a virtual tuber convention, call it Onkai? No, that's already, that's just every time. Literally every time. When you play VR chat, that's every time it's an Onkai. When you're chatting with people online, that's literally Onkai Expo right there. Yeah, virtual reality chatting. Anyway, that's, you know, that's how it is. Are there other words like that, that like, it's just like a common word, possibly a Japanese word, that people only know from one context? And then they're like, whoa, you're talking about this thing? Well then, surely you're talking about this other thing. And then you're like, no, that's just a regular word. Anime, true. As if you're in Japan and you call like Western cartoons anime, they'd be like, yeah, it just means animation. But then if you're in the West and you're like, no, it's the anime, specifically Japanese animation, you can't call Western animation anime. No, it's crazy. That's not what the word means. But it is. It just means animation. True. Probably many words like that. Several thousands of words with connotations such as those. What's another one? We're gonna explore the etymology of words. I don't know. Mobile games. I've talked about this already. In the West, we say MOBA game for like mobile games. And if you talk to people in Japan, they're like, that's just the name of a specific company. Okay, we don't call them MOBA game. We call them Soshage for like social games. Or perhaps like another thing, depending on the genre. They don't even call them that. Mobage, mobbage. I don't even know. No one even knows, man. Just out here assuming that people have knowledge of things that we know. Not true at all. Many people lack knowledge within themselves. Many such examples. Anyway, do I have anything else in my notes? I don't think so. Frisbee is a trademark term. Oh, you know, I saw someone on Twitter who thought utao, you know, the term used for like, you know, Teto and those other voice banks, utao, they thought it stood for Undertale alternate universe. Like, what the heck? I'm talking about, this guy was mentioning utao and you're like, oh, obviously they're talking about the Undertale alternate universe. I never even considered that someone could think about that. It's peak, right? I'm like, what the heck? Wow, they're like, there's no way you mentioned the alternate universe for Undertale. And so I was like, no, that's not what they're saying at all. So you said Hu Tao? No, that's Genshin Impact. I don't even know Genshin Impact. I guess I did know enough about Genshin to know that that is a character in Genshin Impact. That's the ghost one, right? That's the one that has ghosts? I know. I know all of them. Literally all the Genshins from before a certain time period. I don't know the modern Genshins, but I know the ones that existed when the game came out. Mortician lady, I don't even know her lore. Isn't she just a ghost? Is she not a ghost? She just has she has like ghosts around her. I thought she was a ghost. Maybe not. She's not a ghost? Alright, I was mistaken then. Well, now I know. Now I know the lore, that she is not actually a ghost. Anyway. Daylight saving. She just has ghosts. Don't we all just have ghosts around us? If you think about it. In general, like, for real. I don't know. Anyway, the context for that one was that, you know, the streamer Queso, who was, I guess, the streamer of the year at some point? Someone made an utao of him using his voice. Yeah, he was like, this is peak. And then someone who was just like reading the thread, they're like, there's no way you meant the Queso utao, the Queso Undertale alternate unit, there's no way you meant this. And then people are just like, no, that's not what this means. It's literally not what we're talking about. It's like, oh, I see. I didn't know this was the thing. What is that? What does that mean? Welcome to Anodan, the little web who could fish. Could he though? Or she, or they. Could they even fish? Can a web even fish? How can web fish if web aren't even real? Remember that meme, Spider-Man? How to shot web. What's the deal with that? What even was that? What even are things in general? Web fishing, first person mode. I'm thinking of stream title. Oh, I see. I can't even think of things. Okay, another person trying to join. You must tell me in the chat that you are not a hacker. Show yourself in the Twitch chat. You note that the other person that tried to join did not say anything, which leads me to believe that they are a hacker. You're not a hacker, okay. Well, I will allow you to join, but if you show up and you start hacking, then I can't trust you ever again. And I'm sure it's gonna happen. This always happens. Every single time I let someone in for the past like 3 times, they've been a hacker. Definitely for real. I should probably just stop letting people join. I'm watching you, okay? Do anything suspicious. You seem fine. You came up with some good ones, right? No, I have no titles whatsoever. There are no titles. Okay, you are in fact hacking. I can't believe this is happening. I think I should just not let people join anymore, because this just happens every single time. Why do people do this? Why would you go into a web fishing lobby just to hack? Does this bring you joy? Tune into streams and then you see people going like, whoa, what the? How are they hacking? Do you see them fall over like that? That's not a thing you can do normally. That is not a typical thing that you can do. They were rotating about their central axis in a way that a regular player would not be able to. And I think that's absurd. I can't believe this. Alright, well that's like 3 in a row. I feel like the only people that play web fishing now that join lobbies on Twitch are probably hackers. Do you think that's a reasonable take? I feel like it's likely. What's even the deal though? What is the fun in doing that? Is it impressive? Go out there, start drawing things on like, you know, you spawn an image and it's like, whoa, check it out. I can draw an animation on the screen. And then it's like, whoa, what the, it's crazy. How do you do that? I can't believe it. Anyway, what else is going on out there in the world? You see the price of eggs is very expensive. It is still quite expensive. Attention, it's a reason a good amount of... I didn't realize you meant attention is the reason they do it. I thought you were like, when you're just saying like, oh, attention guys, attention, pay attention to my comment, guys, attention. This is a note. No, okay, yes, you're talking about attention. They're doing it for the attention, yes. But I mean, if you had just joined as a regular person, you would have gotten attention, right? You would have been on the stream. It would have been like, well, look at this, we're all here. Isn't that fun? Isn't it fun just to be in a lobby? Fishing, right? I think so. That's how I first read it. That's how I read it. How did that happen? The egg prices? It's because of the bird flu. The bird flu. Wow, I can't believe. That'd be a new low for Twitch chat commenting. Attention! No, this is literally what happens when people at the streamer, especially like in like a chat where the streamer's gonna read every message anyway. Right. It's like when you're like in a big chat, like sometimes I watch Northern Line streams and like people just like at him, like, hey streamer, read my comment. He's just like talking about something else and it's like, at Northern Line, did you see this tweet? Blah blah blah. It's not even the librarian, it's just like some random guy. It's like, at Northern Line, hey, what do you think about the Nets game the other day? It's like, why would you at him? Bro, if just, you know, just say the message. And then if he happens to see it, then go, you don't have to add him. And then it's like, it's even worse when it's in like a small chat where like the streamer is reading every message anyway. So you're like, oh, I know you're reading every message, but like, you gotta read my message specifically. Can't miss this one. Attention. Bird flu. They sure do, guys. Bird flu. You know, you're so right. I never thought about this. Yesterday, Choco said fireworks. Sorry, different Choco. I know we have another Choco. I mean Choco Jax. She said fireworks, and I was like, fireworks? I sure. Yep, sure does. That was a thing. That was a message. Fireworks. Yeah. Welcome, Hamflo. What did I think about the web fishing today? It's still happening. It's actually still happening. Walking to get some eggs right now. Don't you know the price has gone up so much? I only know one, but there's another one in the chat right now. Choco Jax, Choco Milk Tea, Choco from Hololive. There's like several Chocos. Some people say Choco instead of Choco. Like chocolate. What else am I gonna eat? What about the burrito? What about pizza? What about curry? What about corn? I don't know, just regular old corn. Today at the Embedded World thingy, I got to talk to some people working for Collabora. I've never even heard of that. Collabora. That's why I prefer to be called Choco Milk, because there's a lot of Chocos. Are there a lot of Chocos? I feel like I don't know that many. I know that those are the three that I listed. Those are the ones that I'm aware of. Although maybe I do know some that I'm forgetting. It's a consulting company that does random cool things for Linux userland. Dang. But then if you end up working for them, then we know where you work. Are you sure you should be talking about this? And we're like, oh yeah, poor Zoli works. He works here. Yeah, he got a job as. I wonder if it's for Collabora. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. I will not work for them, but what if you do? What if they're like, actually, it seems quite interesting, actually. I care very little if people find out where I work. Well. This guy doesn't even care. He doesn't even care. They did Pipewire in the open source NVIDIA Vulkan driver. Vulkan driver? You're telling me that Vulkan driver? I know at least 2 Chocos and YouTube chats that watch my Oshi streaming. What? I don't know them. Imagine knowing different people. Isn't it wild that people know different people? That's crazy. That multiple people can have the same nickname. When I say Choco and I refer to Choco Jacks, but then there's like another Choco, and when people say Choco, they're not even talking about the same Choco. It's like when I learned that Kevin, you know, my friend Kevin from elementary school, that there's more than one Kevin. And that just because I say Kevin, they don't know that it's the specific Kevin I'm talking about. When I want to send a letter to Kevin, the post office doesn't even know, you know, that there's more than one Kevin. What do you mean there's more than one Kevin? I only know one Kevin, so surely it has to be the same Kevin. And obviously they know where he lives, right? Duh. That's how it goes. That's how they get you. The postal system, they're just out there posting all the time. What are they even doing? Can't believe you want. No, there's so many. There's so many Kevins. It's like one of the most common names, I think, in English. Kevin, you know, Kevin. Kev out. The clear naming on LinkedIn is kind of crazy. What does that mean? Clear naming? Oh, like using your full name. Your full legal name on LinkedIn. Surprised people actually post on LinkedIn. Man, sometimes I check LinkedIn and I'm like, this is... I'm sure like most of it now is AI generated. I'm sure a lot of people are just like posting like inspirational quotes. And, like, hey, here's an inspirational story that happened to me. I interviewed someone and, you know, we thought they didn't seem qualified, but then I decided to hire them because, you know, I deserve, you know, give people chances. And then it turns out they're the best performing employee of all time. This is why you should blah, blah, blah. And then everyone's like, oh, so inspiring. Oh, man, I haven't heard this one before. That's how it goes. It's always like, oh, we have a, you know, I quit my job to work on a tech startup. It was hard, but, like, you know, we eventually did it. And, you know, I think it was worth it. Spent many hours, you know, working, and, you know, our dreams were achieved because now we have investor funding or whatever. Like, all right, this is all the same stuff. We've seen this billions of times. And there was that one that I talked about that it was kind of messed up. Or like, you know, someone posted on LinkedIn and is like, here's a video about, you know, some like elementary school teacher. And they asked their students what they want to be when they grew up. And they AI generated photos of them as if they were older. And then they showed it to them and they were so happy. You know, this one wanted to be a soccer player. So AI generated an image of them as a, you know, as an adult soccer player, and they were so happy. Look at that, they went to show their parents and everything. Like, man, that is messed up. So this person, they love animals, so here's an AI generated image of you as a veterinarian. It's cute but messed up. I feel like it would have been better if like they had just drawn it, right? There's like, you know, maybe what if you like commissioned an artist to draw it? That would have been cool. But like, you know, you just put it into an AI generator. I think that's hacked up, man. I have a little story from the embedded world thing I forgot about. What's your story? What is this tale that we will learn about? Classic story about embedded systems, hardware companies. As soon as you catch this fish, we're catching the fish, so you can't type it right now. Are you catching the fish? I don't know. What if he disconnected? What if it said last time chat? This is our new bit now. Guys, it's the last time chat. Oh no, I see the message last time chat above his name. What happened to him? He's gone. Surely you can't be catching a fish for this long. It's not even possible. Did I disconnect? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I disconnect. Sometimes I'm out there and people just, you know, they're out there. Not even there anymore. His internet die. It's been reeling in for so long. He's still going. Still doing it. Anyway, that's life. People out there, you know, living their life to the best of their ability. Sometimes the worst of their ability. It'd be funny to leave now. Why was that? Why are you catching that fish for so long? Did you disconnect? Is your internet dead? Is that even real? Thing that happens. I have the hook so I can type properly. Oh, the one that's like you can only... It only starts the fishing minigame if you click it. I see. Last time chatter here. Love the stream and excited to be here, but not for long. Can't believe this. This guy's out here chatting for the last time ever. What about third time chatter? Went to the Intel booth. Had a demo on their onboard GPU doing the Open Vino. Way to run ML models on Intel hardware. They had a diffusion model running that could modify a picture of you given a prompt. Man, everything is about LLMs nowadays. Generating images. A picture of you. I'm gonna use your image for AI training. They're gonna be like, this guy wanted an image of himself as a dog for some reason. A lady came and agreed to try the AI model that was to make her into an astronaut. Did it have like... Did it assume the gender of the astronaut? They're like, oh, well, all astronauts are, you know, they're typically male. So then it wasn't even her anymore. AI does have biases based on the inputs we use for training. I don't even know. What if it ended up looking awful? I guess we have to wait. We have to wait for the story. This is like turn-based combat. Every time they tried, turned it into East Asia. See, this is what I was saying. It assumed things about, okay, not gender, but race. Wow. Classic AI thing. Can't believe this. Didn't even make her. What even was the image? Great tech demo they had there. It doesn't even work. Not even the correct image, man. Yippee. And it's messed up. The world nowadays. I still have never used ChatGPT. Everyone like who works, they're all like, yeah, I just use Copilot. It tells me, you know, what code to write. It's like, what's your opinion on Copilot? Oh, what about Google Gemini? Do you use Google Gemini to help you? And I'm just like, I've never tried. I don't plan on trying. It was just an Asian woman with a slightly laboratory-looking background. They tried regenerating with different ways to no avail. I don't know why it's always Asian. Ah, those AI. Those large language models. Just out there generating things. This guy's still reeling in. It's a huge fish. Got a discomforting ad about a realistic AI puppy being sold. What was its name? I saw an image of an origami dog that someone posted on Reddit. It was like, here's some steps to make an origami dog. Step 1, it was obviously AI generated. It was like, step 1, here's some folded paper. Step 2, here's like, you know, a very complex shape. Step 3, here's something. And then there were like 3 different step 4s, and then step 5 and 6 look the same. It's like, wow. This is the state of the internet nowadays. I can't believe this. It didn't have a name. Customers are Assume the customers are to give them the name. They have to have names. You can't have a puppy without a name. Could be at least puppy number 5. Puppy number 27. Honestly, I was not the slightest bit surprised that it turned all women into Asians. What? The AI models. Training data. Imagine having training data. Imagine being trained on data. Was that on International Women's Day? That was literally like this past weekend. Wouldn't that have been so funny if the AI made assumptions about women? It was on the 10th. That was Monday. That was literally yesterday. Sorry, that was 2 days ago. Sorry, that was 2 days ago. On Mario Day, literally on Mario Day, Mario the astronaut. Was Mario ever an astronaut? No, yeah, in Super Mario Land 2, he did have, okay, there is this is not what it meant, but yes, there is there he is, Super Mario. No, this isn't real. This is real, though. I'm sure this happened. It was the 11th? That was yesterday. Although I guess for you it was 2 days ago. Wait, is it 2 days ago? No, it's not. Because of daylight savings change in the US. It is not. It's literally yesterday. Oh, there's a meteor. Welcome, Waddle Block. The Martin. Super Mario. It's the Mario movie. Alright, we're fishing. Look at this fish right here. It's huge, huge fish. Radiant, huge dogfish. A fish that is also a dog. Dog. Man, I don't know. Like, should I even continue playing web fishing on Wednesdays? Because I feel like it's so, like, not even the thing anymore, right? It doesn't really matter if other people join. Like, the reason for this is just it's a chatting stream, but, like, still. It feels a bit dated, you know? But then also, like, I feel like VR fishing is, like, too much effort to set up. Gotta, like, do a bunch of stuff. Welcome, Last Tabaka. Haven't even used VR since the last time I played VR fishing, I think. It's always got like driver updates, you know. Streaming is weird. What would I do instead? I don't even know. That's the thing, I have no idea. The sled game? What is a sled game? What would I even do? I don't know. Like, we've had such a tradition of having fishing on Wednesdays. But I mean, I guess I have gotten rid of some other traditions. You know, I used to play Picross every Friday. We haven't done that in a while. I play Picross on Monday, though. But that did remind me of how fun Picross was. I was like, man, that was fun. Mario's Picross, that was a good time. And then what? And if I were not to play this or VR fishing, what would I even do? What is there even to do? Other fishing games, maybe? I don't know. Fighting game? I don't think so. I don't think that would be something I would enjoy. Oops, I've fallen. There needs to be more like low poly, chill fishing games that are multiplayer that you can play with, you know, random people in a lobby. Sledding game, it was inspired by web fishing. You just slide it. Oh, I think I've seen that one. Is that the one where you're like a penguin or something? Sledding game. Is it just called sledding game? This one, what is it? I don't know where it is. Sledding game. Is it this one? That's a different one. Oh, this one. I've seen this one. Sledding game. Is this what people are playing? I've never seen anyone play this. On Steam, oh, is it not out yet? Okay, I see. That's why I've never seen someone play it, because it's not out yet. I have seen this. I remember, yeah, the the frogs. They got that sledding game. I don't know, maybe. Possibly. I'll have to see when it comes out. Because I feel like web fishing, when it came out, it was popular for like a month, which is quite some time. Nowadays, you know, some games are coming out, it's popular for like a day or two. Welcome Metal Deer. Popular for like a day or two, and then after that people go, oh, we're done with it. And then this is where you go, but Wolfie, aren't you learning game dev? Why don't you make your own? And I'm like, that's so much effort though. Is ragdoll physics true? Maybe Animal Crossing fishing? I mean, this is pretty much what Animal Crossing fishing should be. But they just made it very tedious to join people's lobbies. Every single... They don't even have like a fishing dedicated game mode. If that's something, you know, that they should consider for the next Animal Crossing, is that they should be like, oh, we should have a mode where you could just give them a lobby code and then you can join without needing the annoying like animation every time. Like, oh, look at this, Bob is joining the lobby, and then you have to wait for like 30 seconds. When I join a lobby, it's like enter the code and then like wait 30 seconds and then we interrupt everyone. And we have like a cutscene of them flying in. See them landing. And then it's like, whoops, they disconnected. Now we kick everyone out. I dislike the idea a bit because I really don't want to play it much, but play Terraria or Minecraft, I don't think that has the same kind of appeal to me, at least. Not really a fan. I don't know. I'm going to overrule that suggestion. Welcome, Tag Barrel. Am I quitting fishing? Not fishing in general. I just think like web fishing is kind of like it's the goat is washed, you know? I think maybe it's time to find a new game to play. Terraria fishing is very in-depth. I don't think I've tried it. I'm not sure if I've ever done fishing in Terraria. Any game that starts with a W. Alright, who's trying to do it? This is gonna be another hacker. Nope, it's not. Never mind. Good. Thank you for not being a hacker. The only people that ever watched the web fishing category and joined lobbies are now hackers. You still need to progress quite a bit. I feel like they probably added fishing after I stopped playing Terraria. I played Terraria like around when it came out. It was like a long time ago. Never managed to play more than 1+ minutes of Terraria. It's too complicated. I mean, it was understandable when I started, but you know, it has been like probably at least 10 years since I last played it. So they probably have changed a lot. They added it in 2014. I've probably stopped playing before that. Is that true? When did I stop playing? Actually, I probably even have it on my list of games. I can probably see. Is there no recorded activity? Oh, you mean like on this computer? Last played, okay, I last played Terraria 2011. August 15th, 2011. That was a long time. That's like 14 years ago, almost. It's crazy. That game's been out for that long. Played it last one, Choco play. Wait, did Choco Jacks play Terraria? I don't remember that. Was I there? Did I watch that stream? Did I not watch that stream? I don't remember this. I was probably there. I just forget. October 8th, 2020. What was I doing on that day? Check. It was a Friday. I should have been there. October 8th. Let me check. Can I check my the plugin 2023 08. Sorry, 10/08. Wasn't that a Sunday? October 8th, 2023. Wasn't that a Sunday? 2023? Sunday, where is she? Oh, it's her birthdays. Okay, August 13th. Okay, August 13th. August, that's such a different day. October 8th versus August 18th or 13th. 2023. Okay. So 2023 08 13. That was also a Sunday. I have no notes on this. Nothing even about this. I think it was a stream before vacation. She streamed on a Sunday? October 8th? Sorry, sorry, August 13th? It's a Sunday. 2023? Here's what I was doing on that day. It was, oh, this was when I was registering domains. I wanted to register wall.fi or wolf.ie. That's when I registered wolfie.dev. Cloudflare settings. Could be a Saturday time zone. That is true. Welcome, Pork Food. What was I doing on that Saturday? 2023 08 12. Saturday. Oh, I was submitting my line tax forms. That was a thing. No, you said 8/15. Didn't you just say 13th? You said 13th, but then you said 15th. It was Saturday for me. While not fishing, I did a little. I did think a little about the furry game Atlas. Probably too hectic though. I have never seen that game actually. Actually, that's not true. I've seen some people stream to it. I've tuned in for like a few seconds. I didn't understand what was happening. 8/13/23. Okay, so it was like the 12th for me. Atlas is a game for a specific type of people. You mean furries? Is that what you meant? Oh, on that day I played Mario Super Picross as well. Why was I streaming Picross on a Saturday? What is that? That was Saturday. I just thought multiplayer critters, and I didn't know that game was multiplayer. I always thought it was like a single player platforming action game. It's an M. Did I completely misunderstand what that game is? Hold on, what is Atlas? Maybe this is not something I should search on stream. I totally... Am I confusing it with like another game? Wasn't there another game that was like a furry game? What was it called? It was like that one platforming one. I thought it was this. Okay, I did not know this was this game. It's an open world. I did not know. Okay, I had no idea. Tribal Hunter. No, I'm thinking of what's the game called? It's got Schmovement. Furry game with Schmoo. Yeah, Pseudo Regalia, I think, probably. I confused this game with that one. Alright, well, you know, it just goes to show you that Wolfie just considers all furry games the same, I guess. I can't believe this guy. Cancel the furry community, cancel this guy, he thinks all furry games are the same. I don't know. It's because I've never really watched people play them. And I have no concept of what the game is, really. It's like PSO. Well, I had no idea. Now I know. Man. Next you'll say web fishing is a furry game? It is. It is though. Web fishing does have a very... Well, I mean, it did have a very, very large player base that is furry. But I mean, you know, it's furry, but it's also like, you know, non-furries will also play it without feeling weird about it. The entire German chatter population is gonna leave. What? For what? For what? Get it? For what? Oh, we're talking about for, like, for what? Tried Atlas with my close friends. It's boring if you ask us. You have to be heavily conditioned to enjoy it for long, I think. What does that mean? What's kind of game is it's like a action MMO kind of thing? No, someone said it's like PSO, but I've never played PSO. I don't know what the gameplay is like. It's like you click on enemies, you like press 1 occasionally, and cast like a spell. Fire 2. Fire 3. Ice 2. I cast Ice 2. Ice 2. Got 'em. Orange juice. No, that's like too much gameplay, you know? It's gotta be a game that has like a little bit of gameplay, but like gameplay can't be the entire thing. You'd have to be content with the lackluster MMO combat, or be so much of a furry you'll tolerate anything with fat critters in it. This guy and his opinions. I mean, you're probably right, but I don't know. Uno, no, Uno has too much gameplay. Numbers, reverse cards. Draw 4. Imagine drawing 4. Whoa, that whale. You have Uno. I don't have Uno. I don't have Uno. Uno. What if instead of Uno, it was Uno? From Hidamari's sketch. Welcome, Raiden Bareback. You know how it is. You know what it is. Playing a stun deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that Uno? Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference? That would be epic. You have Dos? No, not at all. Anyway, we're all fishing. You know, I forgot that these things exist. What's it called? The props. I forgot these were a thing. You see that? What was that? I'm drinking the soda? I didn't even mean to. I totally forgot about the soda. It's very relaxing. What? Uno? Steam ranks that game everyone streamed a couple weeks ago, Fly Night, as one of the top fishing games. What? Was everyone playing that? I only saw Northern Lion play it. He played it for like one stream. Does it have fishing? I thought it was like a Dark Souls like game, but you're like a bug. Or whatever. Closing Steam closes the game. Yeah, it uses Steam networking. Steam networking, it sure isn't. Am I right, guys? Because he closed it. This is probably where I recognize only 3 from. Like as a chatter, yes. From webfishing? From the stream? I had 5 on my follow list, which is sub Monhun numbers. I still want. It's a small Souls like it's got nice fishing in it. I see. Fly fishing, guys, because like, you know, it's a game, Fly Night. It's got fly fishing because like it is, you know. True. Someone raided him. No, yeah, I raided him. It was me. It was me. You've talked about this on this stream before as well. You mentioned this before. And then you're like, do you also know this other person? And Zolio was like, I don't know who that is. Something like that. It's a thing that happened. Remember that. Remember when we remembered things. Rated. There's this neat fishing minigame that's part of an MMO. RuneScape? Yes, I knew it was RuneScape. I was told that it's not that fun, the fishing. Just walk around, you click things. There's like a boat, there's like a party boat you can go on for fishing. You gotta like repair the holes in the boat or something. I don't know. It's not fun. I think there was some fairly good hunting game released fairly recently. Sounds a bit too grim. Imagine hunting, shooting animals, and for what? RuneScape. Get some treasure like gems and clue casket. What even is a clue casket? What if I play is Final Fantasy not okay. Final Fantasy 14 online. Can I play that game but only ever do fishing and not actually do like, you know, will I have to level up to do fishing? I don't think I'm actually gonna do it. But like, if I had literally no other ideas, can I like not interact with the story or like level ups or like quests and like just go straight to fishing? Is that a thing? Clues are the game's treasure hunt. They have steps to accomplish. You get a reward at the end. Clues. Treasure hunt. Oh, I see. Like a Minecraft map. Treasure map. Cause like I know the fishing in Final Fantasy 14, it's like casting spells. Short answer is no. Why? Noi? No? Streamer, do you get levels from fishing? Is that a thing? You have to play through the mainline quest. What? Okay, but what if I just want to play in the same area? Can I like just be fishing in the starting area? Like what if I don't care about new areas? Is fishing not unlocked from the beginning? You get fishing levels. Oh, just like in web fishing. It's like if you can do fishing from the very beginning and not have to like interface with any of the other game mechanics, then maybe I could try it one, at least for like a one-off stream. Wouldn't that be fun? I think so. You need to do a little mainline questing before you can finish, by 2 to 3 hours. Man, I wonder if someone has written like a guide to like only like the only things you need to do to unlock fishing in the game, and then I could do those and then like, you know, not actually play the game. I googled fishing. Final Fantasy 14 got 200-page fishing guide. Yeah, I've heard it is it's got its own like spell system or whatever. You can pay to skip. Yeah, I don't want to do that though. Buy an account? No. Can't be doing that. Imagine doing that. Imagine even doing that. What if we look it up? Final Fantasy 14. When unlock fishing. Mainline quest is what ruins it for me. I want to gather items and craft, but the game doesn't let me do it. Man. Final Fantasy 14 ocean fishing beginner's tip. And Hopcon RuneScape do only skilling in 10 minutes in. What does that mean? Look at this. They got fishing. Ocean fishing is fun and relaxing. Can be stressful if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, that's me. I don't know what I'm doing. Getting on a boat with friends to reel in big catches is a unique experience. You can only ocean fish during certain times. They're gatekeeping fishing. You have to unlock. There's a fishing schedule. Will be put into a full party with 2 other parties. The goal is to catch fish. What? Okay, this is a different thing. This is like competitive fishing. I just want to do like the other, the simple fishing. How to unlock, how to fish. The fishing class. There's a class. To head to Lamosa, Laminsa. Southern Portion? I don't even know. What is the point of fishing? For fun. Duh. Say I like lore. I think it's nice. I don't want it to be mandatory, right? That's what I think. When I see people play that game, there's so much story. I worked on a ship like this for summer. I can recall the seasickness. This is not IRL. You worked on a ship in Final Fantasy 14? Oh, is this not? Okay, you're asking if the thing we're talking about. Now we're talking about Final Fantasy. Anyway, I'm gonna drink water. It is 7 p.m. I know. I even said it. Alright. I'm hydrated. I'm now adequately hydrated. Everything is great. Getting seasickness from shipping. Imagine shipping. Imagine doing that. Anyway. If fishing is possible. I need like someone to write a guide on like the only things you need to do to start fishing in this game. None of this optional quest, none of this, you know, whatever. You should just be like, you start the game, you go here, go there, talk to this guy, and then at some point, you have fishing. And then like, what if that's fun? What if I do that and then I'm like, actually, this is pretty fun. And then, because then, you know, because no one plays web fishing anymore, but a lot of people play Final Fantasy 14, then maybe people will actually, you know, they'll be like, whoa, what the, he's playing Final Fantasy, he's doing fishing, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna start an MMO entirely for the fishing minigame, can it possibly be that good? No, I don't think it's that good. I just want something besides web fishing. Because no one plays web fishing. And also, you know, we can't be doing the same thing all the time. I think it'd be fun for like a one-off stream thing. Right? Wouldn't that be cool for some variety? Just fishing specifically. Oh, but then I feel like it can't just be a one-time thing, because like the first time you stream the game is the one where you're unfamiliar with it. And like my goal of doing fishing streams is like I could just talk about something besides the game. So I feel like if I were to stream that for the first time and then do fishing in it, have people being like, oh yeah, but actually, and then I'd be learning like, oh yeah, actually, you know, the optimal fishing, you know, you got to do this thing, and then you got to cast this spell before you do it. And like, okay, if you want to get the good fish, you got to go to this place, you got to buy this bait, you know, you got to, you know, obviously, you got to go to this merchant, he sells the best, you know, the whatever items, got to upgrade your fishing rod, etc. So it's like a time investment, I don't know. Is it even worth it? Oh, what is this? You see this? Anyway, I don't know. Things to consider. What if I made a fishing game right now? I open up Godot, I open up Sprite, I make a fishing game in the next 50 minutes. If you're gonna play a non-fishing game just to fish, might as well play Cruelty Squad. Isn't that the freaking, what is that? The DC Comics. What is that game? Cruelty Squad? Oh, I'm thinking of Suicide Squad. That's a different game. Don't want you risking becoming a Final Fantasy 14 jobber. I don't even know what that means. Isn't that someone who loses to people on wrestling? Is that the term that people use? Do it. There are probably a dozen modern MMOs with fishing minigames. You could try them all out. Even Warframe has fishing. It does. But it's like, what is the... There's like time investment. And it's like, you gotta go where the people are, right? Because I know people that are watching that do play Final Fantasy 14. Try not to say ruin. They've ruined that word. Society has ruined that word. It now has connotations. Is there fish in the Suicide Squad game? I don't know, probably. No one's there. No, hey, there's people playing it probably. There's probably like one guy, two guys, several guys. I don't know. Taking a bet? No, you can't do it. Because then people have opinions. Cruelty Squad is the aggressively ugly and impressive or oppressive. I can't tell if you meant oppressive or impressive. Assassination FPS game that happens to have a fishing minigame and fish investment system. They have an entire system. Okay, it is oppressive. How can it be oppressive? Alright, I'm gonna make a fishing game, guys. Let's go. Yo, what if I made? Let's go Pico 8. It's been a while. Let's make a Pico 8 fishing game. There we go. Alright, here we go. Get a fishing rod. Right here. A little bit startup sound. Pico 8 fishing, guys. We're making it. It's real. Okay, there's the fishing rod, and then you got the line. It goes down, right? And then you need some fish. Hold on, I'm catching fish. There it is. It's cooking. Cruelty Squad Fishing is Peak. Have you played it? Do you enjoy it? Alright, we got fish. Okay, we got a fish. A fish right here. No, I feel like it needs to be larger. It's got to be like this. No, it needs to have like this. Okay, then you have this one there. Now that's a fish. Now the fish, it has to be like green, because as you know, all fish are green of some kind. You gotta have like a face, perhaps. Actually, they don't all have to be. They could be like this. Actually, you could have one where it's simply like this. Now that's a fish, right? If I've ever seen a fish, that is a fish. Okay, and then you got to have a player who is fishing. Now you all know it's got to be Wolfie. He's sitting here. I've drawn this many a time. He is just sitting right here, and he is going to have graphics. That's right, graphics. Everyone loves graphics. What about the fishing hat? That is true. That is true. That is a point that I have to consider. And I could have, you know, this white part right there. Wolfie, is there a floor feet? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Right, so this is here, right? And then what? And then you gotta have the eyeball, right? The eyeball right here. This thing over there. And then you have this one. It's not the same color, but it is there. Stardew Fishing. I don't even know. And then you have this one. And you have this one right there. Alright, then he's sitting, right? You're sitting like this. You got the hair over here. Alright, then you need the gotta be holding the fishing rod. So this is the hand right there. You got the other hand like that. Okay, he's there. I feel like maybe this one, is that even it? Okay, let's go to the map editor. Let's add over there. We got the fishing rod. Got the line. Got the fish. Okay, now we need a background. We need the background. The background is gonna be, you know, our usual grass tile. Literally the same thing that I've drawn at least 3 times already. grass tile. How does it go? I forget. It's like this. Something like that. And we got the dots. When you go to the map, you add this stuff. Okay, then you gotta add the other tile. Minecraft logo. No, this is simply, you look at any grass block and you think this is Minecraft. I don't think so. Oh, I copied everything. Copy this one, you paste this one, and then you simply, what you gotta do is you gotta delete this. Then you use the fill. And I don't mean Dr. Phil, I mean the fill. This one right there. Okay, then now we have the map. Oh, what did I do? I changed it incorrectly. Did I delete something I wasn't supposed to? What happened here? Press the wrong button. Okay, was it like this? Was it like this? Is this how I had it? No, that's not how I had it. I had it like this. That was there. Alright, now we add, you know, this one. You must also zoom out. Because as you all know, that's how it is. That is how it is right here. Actually, isn't it supposed to have like indicators that show you how big the screen is? Isn't that like a thing that's in the game? And by game, I mean the application. Alright, then you need water, okay? You all know water. We got the solid tile. Then we got the tile that's like at the top. How do you do it? How do you even do it? You gotta draw waves. You all know the waves are there. Okay, now you gotta make this, you know, like this, and then gotta add this. Now the thing about Pico 8 is that they can't be drawing these on the map editor. You have to be placing these guys dynamically, which is a bit annoying. Oh, this is how you view it. Okay, this is how you view it full screen. I've seen where everything is. Copy this. Okay, I need to put up the rectangle tool. Do they not have a rectangle? There's a rectangle, right? The shape rectangle. Rectangle tool. Oh, but it needs to be the filled rectangle tool. Is there a way to do that? Is that a thing that's available? Fill. Okay, I guess I'm sure it exists. I just don't know how to do it. Whatever, it's fine. Do this one. And then you select this guy. No, you gotta select this guy. And then what? And then you copy this one. Look at that, it's that easy. It's that simple, guys. It's that shrimple as that. We have fishing. Right there. Okay. Now let's put a fish in, right? Let's just spawn some fish. How is this game gonna work? I don't know. How do I start the game? I forgot how to play this game, or how to use Pico 8. Control R. Was it escape? How do I start the game? R. R. No, that's a rotate. Man, it's been so long. Pico 8. How to start game. Was it enter? Pico 8 manual. Pause menu. Key config. It'll tell me to press escape or something. Is it escape? Run. I'm gonna save it. Saved untitled. Anyway, no one even knows what's happening anymore. Pico 8. How to run game. How to run game. How do you run the game? You load the game, and then what? This is the tutorial. Load, save, load, run. Now I think there was a way to do it without typing run. Alright, because I don't have main set. That's why. Right, it was like, I already forgot how to do it. Function, what is it? Function setup. Function draw. And function what is it? What's it called? Oh no, it hasn't even been that long since I've used this. This is what happens when you haven't done something in a while. Oh, it's update. Okay, so you call map, right? That's all it is. Welcome Ringos. File, keyboard cursor on, Control R. Oh, that's what it is. Control R. It works. It just was because I didn't have function set up. Clear screen. Control R. Yeah, there it is. We're fishing, guys. Literally, that's it. That's the entire game. We're fishing. Okay, now we want to draw sprites. You would like to draw the fishing line so that it goes down. We don't even need the fishing line. We could draw a line. You know that there is a line function. You give it the start X, start Y. Let's do player. I don't know. This is where everyone's like, I don't know what's happening. Ringos is here as well. You're probably like, what's he doing? This isn't web fishing. What is this? Literally web fishing. We'll call this one line start equals X is what coordinate is this? No, it's got to be screen space coordinates, right? So this would be it's not the right thing at all. It's like oh, they give you the X and Y. Okay, let me go here. Let's choose one of these. X is 5 and 6. This would be X5, Y5. Let me do LX equals 5 times 8, which as we all know is 40. Right, so we draw a line, LX, LY, to, sorry, this should also be 40. There should be a rod, this would be a lure. Okay, we have many things named the same thing. Rod X, rod Y. Is this engaging for you all? Looking at this, you're like, what's he doing? You know, I was watching this for web fishing. He's not even web fishing anymore. He's not even fishing on the web. 50. 50. Okay, lure X, lure Y. Then you give it the color, which as we all know is color number 6. 6. Okay, look at that. It's going. It's going. And then we simply, all we gotta do is delete the, oops, that was not what I meant to do. You just have to go here and then delete it. Okay, now we have the fishing line is being rendered dynamically. Okay, it's there, it's real. It's real, we don't even have a reel. This isn't even real. Since we're coding in the editor, you gotta like, you know, update these things. It's there, we got the line, right? We're drawing the line, it's there. And we want the water top. Water X, water Y. is it is set to be the coordinate that we all know is going to be 6, 7. It's actually 7. Y equals 7 times 8, which as we all know is math. I don't even need to compute it because the computer will do that for me. Okay, then you gotta set lure y equals water y. I guess, you know, let's put this here. Let's consider, I wish I was using Vim right now. Copy, put this there. Water y. Okay, now we all look at that. Now it should be slightly offset. Let's do -2. Yo, -2. It's there. Okay, it's literally right there. We are fishing. All right, let's also have fish x is, I don't know, 60. Fish y is 60. And then we gotta draw the sprite of the fish. Okay, fish. What's it called? SPR. We'll give it the tile number, which is what is that? What number is that? Why is this always selecting a large region? Am I pressing something specific? No one even knows. Okay, sprite number 1, 2, 3 or 4. I don't know if this is number 1. Could be 1. It could be 4. No one truly even knows. Sprites. Let's do sprite 4. I think it's 4. Sprite 4. Fish X. Fish Y. That's not the right one. That is me. That's me in the water. It's sprite number 3. There it is. Okay, we got a fish being rendered. Okay. And then what? Well, let's take this one and put it up here, right? And then if button left, then what? Then lure x plus equals, I don't know, 1. Maybe. Let's just try it. It should be minus. It should be -1. And then if button press is right. Okay, so we have a way to no, we should only be able to reel in. So instead of button this thing, it should be button like X or whatever. That should be Z. What is that? O? Which one is X and which one is O? Okay, so Z. Z is square. So this one is to reel in. Okay, and then what? If lure X is less than lure min X is what's the minimum? It should be 16, right? 16 lure min X, then what? Then you would simply just, then you have the fishing rod. Then you are not fishing. Is fishing false? Let's set it to false. If is fishing, then okay. Then this is so engaging, guys. You're like, well, I can't wait to see what happens next. Is fishing is false. Okay, then if you're not fishing, and if the button is pressed, it has to be button pressed. Button pressed, then is fishing is true. And then you gotta add I don't know, what's it called? Casting. It's casting. Okay, if you have pressed it, then is casting equals true. And then what? If you are not fishing, else if not, is this a thing in Lua? Not is fish, is not is casting. No, this should be if you are casting. I don't know, I've lost everyone. Else if, is it else if? Is that a thing? It's else if. Else if is casting, then button O, then else if from Frozen. No, that's a different character. It's Elser. That's Elser. He's drawn Elser. Okay, so if you are casting, then you gotta keep track of how long you've held it down for. So let's see. Target X is set to lure min X. Right. Casting, then lure min X plus equals 1. Right. Else, if you have not held it down, is casting is false. No, but you are casting. You're just not, this is not, wait. You're not currently casting. Okay, this is, we need to play the animation after you've casted. Lure min X is this one, is casting. It's false. Okay, and then what? Oh, you also gotta set, no, we're not setting lure min X, we're setting target X. Right, target X. Yeah, target X. Target X. And then if you press it, then target X equals lure min X. This should not be then, this should just be else. Casting, okay, and then once you have casted, then oh, this is complicated. This is complicated logic we have here. Alright, we should be drawing the if is casting, then if is casting, then I want to draw a marker for where you are casting to. So let's see. Circ. Is that circ fill? Point? Point. How do you draw a dot? Pico 8. Draw a dot on the screen. Draw a circle, draw ovals. Draw a circle. Draw a rectangle. Draw a circle. X, Y, and radius. Okay, so we set it to what is it called? Water Y and target X. Target X, water Y. It's got to be radius is, I guess, 2. Color should be red. Right, as we all know, that's color 8, obviously. Oh, look at, okay. So that should allow us to do things. Okay, so target X. Why is target X 0? Target X is 0. Lure min X. Lure min X. 16. The min should be 16. Did I set it to something else? Sorry, no one. There's nothing you can even comment with. You're like, what's he talking about? Bro, what is bro talking about? Okay, we got the line, we got the water. Target X. Target X is lure min X. If you have pressed it, you set it to lure min X. Can't believe how into this. Can't even believe. Can't even believe, man. Target X increases. Okay, we're out here increasing the value. Anyone out here increasing the value? Yeah, if you are fishing, then you do this. Otherwise, okay, if you have, this is when you have ended casting. So then what? Then you set the line or lure target X. Okay. This should be this controls where you cast it. Now I don't know why it was there. Oh, 16. It should not be 16. It should be 32. Right? Okay, we have fishing. You can control where the lure goes. Okay, now we need to play the animation of actually casting the line. Look at this. We got real programming going on. This is the most game I've made. I spent entire streams making like Godot stuff and this stuff. None of them even had interactive gameplay elements besides jumping around. This one, look at this. You can target things. You can be casting. Okay. So now it's not really that you're casting. You're not casting. You're about to cast. What's the word for it? I don't even know. Update. Hold on. We need another update function. Function apply finish casting. This is a technique I learned from Pork Souls. Pork Souls. Was it Pork Souls? There was a guy who made a tutorial. He had a dungeon tutorial on how to make a roguelike dungeon crawler. And it was called Pork-like. It's called Pico 8 Pork-like. Yes, he mentioned some things. Is that you can simply have a separate function and then you can set that as your update. You can assign function pointers. Oh, your brother Pork. John Pork. You all know John Pork. This guy's out here. Alright, so let's see. How do we then... We would like to animate the lure going over, right? So let's see. We go from lure min. Now we set the current casting. Okay, once you have finished casting here, you set lure X to be lure min X. So it starts off from the beginning, right? And then lure Y equals to should be where the lure origin Y should be equal to what do we set it as? Water Y. It's not water Y. It's water. It's like here. 5 and 5. So 5 times 8, I think. Which, as we all know, is 40. Right? It's 40. Oh, it's rod X and Y. I already have that. Rod X, rod Y. Wait, lure min X, rod X, rod Y. Okay, we set it there. And then we set update. This one is main update. And then we set function. Wait, what do we do? Init. In the init function. Setup. It's not even setup, it's init, right? It should be below. We set all these constants here. We put this one here. Okay, we set function draw. So we got what's it called? Update. Yes, update equals underscore update equals main update. Okay. So then you set underscore update to finish casting here. Right, so this finish casting, we would like to play the animation where the lure starts off where the rod ends, and then you back cast. I see, so this is not casting, this is back casting. Good to know, good to know. It is kind of annoying to rename variables in this UI, so I will avoid doing that. Okay, so finish casting. This one, you want to, for every frame, you want to apply physics. We have velocity, x and y. Lure dx equals 0. Lure dy equals 0. So you want to give it some initial vertical velocity upwards. Wait, but how am I going to guarantee that it's going to land where I want it to? If I'm applying physics to it, I guess we can calculate it. Oh, okay, let's see. We want the lure dx to be lure. We gotta set the lure dx here. We have to calculate it. Okay, so this is when you're done calculating. Okay, so lure dx equals to target x minus rod x divided by some amount of time. How many frames do we want? Cast frames. Cast frames. I don't know, what about 30? That's a lot of frames. 1 second to cast, 15 frames. Okay, we got dx dy. This one will be cast frames. Is that what I called it? Casting frames or cast frames? Cast frames. And then lure dx equals negative, I don't know, like 5, 10 maybe. Sorry, that's the same variable, dy. Okay, so then for every frame as we are casting, if lure x is greater than or equal to target x, then you want to set update to main update. And then return. Else, you want to lure x should plus equal lure dx, lure y should plus equal lure dy, but then you should also then lure dy should be subtracting Also welcome, Brooke. You should be adding gravity. Gravity will be, I don't know, whatever. Lower y should be this. It should then be we should have it not be greater than water, right? Water y, it should be lower y equals min lower y d lower y plus lower dy or water. The connection lost is because I was idle for too long. Oh no. Can't believe I'll make a new lobby. Let's go back. Let's go back to menu. New lobby for 15 minutes. Unlisted. It's because I wasn't moving for so long. Anyway, this guy's not even playing anymore. Okay, this is the new lobby code. Whoops. That one. Alright, I also have to approve people. I forgot. Okay, if you are trying to join, let me know in the chat. Alright, I'm gonna be sitting here on this bench. What's the button for sitting? C? Sit. Here we go. Okay, so we set the lower y, the min of this, or this. No, we should not be doing this. We should lower. This should be if lower y is greater than or equal to water y, then dy lower dy is 0. And water y equals lower y equals water y. Okay. And lower dy plus equals gravity. It should be else. Else this. Okay. Let's see if this works. It doesn't. None of this works. Okay, draw. Okay, draw the line. If is casting, then this, have I not set it up correctly? Underscore update is main update. Main update. If is fishing, then you do this. If lower x is greater than or equal to this, let me print something. Print update. Just to check whether this is not even being called. Main update. Update equals main update. Maybe I need to actually define it here. Okay, so update equals to main update. And then here, we set this one. And then in main update, do this. Okay. Attempt to call global update a nil value. What? Oh, because I haven't defined it. Okay. So then we need to put this one after the functions have been defined, I think. Yo! Okay, so the casting animation, it is not actually moving. Lower, oh, we didn't change lower y. Hold on, we go up. We then set lower y plus equals dy. Okay. No, it says Lord DY. Yo, it's going. Okay, we need to decrease the what is it called? The thing. Are we adding it? Did we set gravity should be higher? About 1. I think it has gone too far up. Lord DY. Okay, Lord DY. It's greater than or equal to water Y. Set it to 0. Otherwise, increment gravity. Lord DY. What did I set it to? Lord DY is minus 10. It should be maybe like minus 3. Oh wait, that looks so good. Are you seeing this? 5. Yo, we have a casting animation. Wow, look at that. Just casting it. It's going. Okay, I need to increase the speed of the when you hold down. Target X plus equals to 2. Welcome polyglitch. There we go. Okay, we have casting. Web casting. It also even has like a nice little bounce that was unintentional. Wow. Nice. Okay, we should draw a lure as well. We should draw the actual lure. Okay, let's go over here. Draw this guy. Oh, because I was zoomed out. Okay, as you all know, a lure has got to have the top part. It's a Pokeball. It's literally a Pokeball. It's like this. Alright, so then the lure position. Okay, we gotta draw sprite. Sprite number is this? 9. Sprite number 9. Lure X, lure Y. We need to add some offsets to this. Lure X plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then plus 1. 5, plus 1. Okay, so it's a bit, we gotta subtract, that's what I meant. No, is that what it is? No. It's like minus 3? Or y minus, is that what it is? Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, I think it's just lure Y. Is that right? That looks good, right? That looks so good. Wow. Okay, then we should also have it be moving up and down a little bit. Because, you know, when the water it be moving. Water, you know, it tends to do that. It's moving around. So let's see, the lure. Gotta set the lure to be drawn differently. We got lure offset. Lure. No, do I want that? It's fine. You know, it's fine. Lure X, lure Y. Yeah, we don't need it. It's fine. We don't need that. It's complex logic. It's too complex, man. Lore. We're back now. Where did you go? What's he doing? We're fishing. We're literally fishing. We programmed this entire game. Okay, now we have the fish, right? Mentally AFK. This guy is mentally. I finished it. No, it's the fish isn't moving. But okay, we have fish. Okay, this is draw fish. Whoops. I said raw fish. Draw fish. Draw lure. Okay, so the fish. Okay, how are we gonna update the fish? Fish. The fish should be moving toward function update fish. Fish x. Fish x equal to fish x minus 4x. Hold on. How do we fish, guys. Fish is here, fish dx equals 0. Fish dy equals 0. Okay, so fish should move toward the lure. Fish dx is equal to fish max velocity. Fish speed. Fish speed is 1. So we should get the direction. So fish x minus lure x. This only gives us the direction. So we should check. This is the direction. Local. I don't know. Y equals fish y minus lure y. Okay, so then what? Then dir x is greater than 0. Then no, there's a better way to do this. Well, is there a way to normalize? How do you do math? If dir x greater than 0, fish dx equals 1. If dir y less x is less than 0 equals -1. There's probably a better way to do this. I'm just going to do it this way for now. So you do the same thing for y. Do this. Okay. And then I don't actually call update fish anymore. I gotta call then in main update. I gotta post where's main update? Main update here. Update fish. Fish is not being updated. Update underscore fish. Oh, I don't actually set the fish. Okay, fish plus equals dx. Fish y plus equals dy. Okay, this should be fish. You forgot about the fish. I didn't even type it right. Did I disconnect again? No, we're good. We're good. I did this. Oh, look, it's going the wrong way. It should be the other one. Oh, it's biting. It's biting. It's going. And then oh, what the? It's above the sky. Okay, we have the direction is incorrect. We should have button left. It should be lure minus. Oh, yeah, you get over here. Okay, so then if the fish is flipped, fish dy is right, this one should be 1, 1. This is the length and width, and then flip, this is flip h. So this will be if fish dx greater than 0, and flip. Oh, it's going. Now the fish goes this way, it goes there, it goes this way, it goes there. Who's here? It's going. The fish is moving. Fish is like, what is this? Where is this? Alright, we have a fishing game, and then if the fish is there, then what? Then we need to reel in. Well, I don't know. Oh, you can also do this though. Check this out. Oh, it's going. It's going. Okay, hold on. Okay. So we have reeled in a fish. Look at this. We cast the rod, the fish goes to it. We get a bite, and then we press left, we start reeling in. Oh, but then the fish can go even farther. It goes even further beyond. Eagerly awaiting the hour-long video essay analysis. It's that easy. It's that easy, guys. Anyway, simple example of what you can do. You can be making games. This is already so much more appealing than all the games I've made. Yes, I've not made any games. We have fishing. We have real fishing here. It's real. The fish is moving. Whoa, hey, do you see that? The heck, bro? You can't be doing that. He's going. He is in fact going. Anyway, there's some bugs, but you know, we got something. And then what? Another thing you could do, make music. Okay, we can play sound effect. When you cast the line, finish casting, you play a sound effect. I think that's what it is. It's not playing. Is it playing? It's not playing. Sound effect 0? Is that what it is? Oh, there it is. Oh my god. It's so good. You make your own sound effects? You play them? The fish is there. And say that's the whole game, everyone. We're done. This is my game jam game. Fishing game. Game jam. It's done. Welcome. We did this in like, what is it, like 40 minutes or something. It's great. Anyway, that's it. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to take a screenshot of everyone here. Stand right here. Go right here. Thank you for joining. We had fun today. We did some unexpected game dev. Can I join? If you can join in right now, like literally right now. Welcome, Clarabelle, as well. Literally right now. You have to join right now. No, it's too late. It's too late, Zolly. Sent the request 20 minutes ago. It's not there. I think it's just not there. I probably missed it, and it probably timed out. Anyway, that's it. That's it. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, that was cool. I should copy this file over so that it's available. I can post a thing about it. Where do I have my Pico 8 file saved? Example documents, Pico 8 maybe. Pico. Oh god, where did I save my Pico 8? Does anyone happen to know where my Pico 8 files are saved? Is already in-sync thing? It's already. No, where is it? Where's my files, guys? Documents? Desktop? Code? Documents? Is it in my documents? Pico? Hold on, hold on, guys. Pico 8 test. Untitled. Pico 8 ECS test. What? Where is this? Guys. Alright, whatever. I can turn my computer back on later. I can figure this out. Oh, there's the seal. Remember that seal? Alright, let's see what day it is. Let's write someone. Alright. Bunch of days today. Okay, which one is good? Plant a flower day. Ooh, baked scallops day. That's a good one. Plant a flower day. One of these. Baked scallops day raid. Plant a flower day. National baked scallops day raid. Alright, who am I raiding? Twitch.tv. I'm going to send you to... Oh, what the... This guy's streaming Ueko. He's playing Picross. You all love Picross, right? Legally distinct Picross. This was the channel is follower, subscriber only, chat? The heck? Well, I'm gonna send you them. Hey, hello, friend. Can you disable follower only chat for 1 min? Anyway, that's it. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I will be back on Friday with some game development. Yes. He doesn't even know it's on follower only chat. He wasn't even aware. But anyway, I'll send you there. Thanks for watching. I don't know what I'm going to be doing on Friday, like what kind of game dev. It'll be something. It'll be platformer, maybe, working. Okay. He didn't even know it was follower only chat. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna sit here for several seconds. I'm gonna post a video of that game I just made. People are gonna be like, whoa, what the? That's crazy. Alright, see you next time. Goodbye.